Relax and you will manifest everything you want. Stoic philosophy. Stoicism. Have you ever noticed that the more you try to control life, the more chaotic it seems to become? You plan, you push, you obsess over every detail, yet the very things you desire always seem just out of reach. But what if I told you that the key to manifesting everything you want isn't found in force or struggle, but in letting go? Think of a river. When you fight the current, you exhaust yourself going nowhere. But the moment you surrender and flow with it, you move effortlessly. Or imagine trying to hold on to sand, grip it too tightly and it slips through your fingers. But relax your hand, and it rests there with ease. This is the essence of modern Stoicism, the art of allowing life to unfold without resistance, trusting that what is meant for you will come at the right time. At Stoic in Your Life, we uncover the Stoic secrets that reveal how true power comes from accepting what we cannot control and focusing only on what we can. When you stop forcing outcomes and align yourself with life's natural rhythm, everything begins to fall into place. So, how do you manifest your desires without stress, without struggle, and without chasing? Stay with me because this one shift will change everything. Let's dive in. Number 1. Letting go and natural attraction. Let me ask you something. How often do you find yourself desperately trying to force things into place? Whether it's achieving a goal, getting a certain job, or simply getting everything to go your way, we've all been there. You push and pull against life, trying to control every tiny detail only to feel like the universe is pushing back, making everything harder. It's almost like trying to pull two magnets together. The harder you try, the stronger the resistance. But here's the secret. What if you stopped trying so hard? What if you just let go and trusted that everything would unfold in its own time? This is one of the most powerful lessons from modern Stoicism, the art of letting go. When you stop desperately chasing after your desires, you make space for them to come to you effortlessly. Trusting that the right things will come to you without forcing them is a concept shared by the Stoic philosophers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius. Epictetus often reminded us that there is so much in life that we simply cannot control. And the key to peace is learning to focus on what is within our power, our thoughts, actions, and responses. Think about a plant growing in the garden. If the gardener checks on it every minute, watering it obsessively, or trying to speed up its growth, the plant might never thrive. It needs time, space, and the right environment to grow naturally. So do your dreams. You can take action, make plans, and do your best. But the process of manifestation requires patience. You can plant the seeds of your desires by staying true to your intentions, but you cannot rush the process. You need to trust that the universe will bring everything you need at the right time. By letting go of the need to control the outcome, you align yourself with the flow of life, and you create the right conditions for your dreams to unfold. Marcus Aurelius said it best. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. When you stop fighting against life and instead surrender to it, you create space for your desires to manifest naturally, without unnecessary struggle. This doesn't mean you stop acting. No, it means you stop trying to force things. It means taking deliberate actions but then stepping back and allowing life to work its magic. It means trusting the process, even when it feels like things are taking longer than you'd like. So take a deep breath and reflect for a moment. What are you trying to control right now? What could happen if you simply let go of the need to force your desires? What could unfold if you trusted that things are happening exactly as they should? In embracing this mindset, you're not giving up. You're actually embracing freedom. You're freeing yourself from the stress of trying to micromanage every little thing. Instead, you're creating space for your life to be guided by the natural flow of events. If you think about it, this is the essence of modern Stoicism. Living in harmony with the natural world, accepting what we cannot change, and letting go of the need to control everything. It's about trusting that your desires will come to you when the time is right, as long as you stay aligned with your values and actions. I encourage you to reflect today. What is something in your life that you're desperately trying to force into place? How could you begin to let go and trust the natural unfolding of your journey? You might just find that when you surrender, your desires come to you faster than you ever imagined. Number 2, stop forcing, trust the timing. One of the most profound lessons that life has to offer is learning to stop forcing things to happen. We often feel the need to control the timing of our desires and dreams, believing that the harder we push, the faster we'll achieve our goals. Yet this very desire for control often leads to frustration, stress, and burnout. We hurry, we push, and we try to bend the world to our will, but in doing so, we inadvertently block the natural flow of life. The reality is that things may not unfold according to our plans or on our preferred timeline, but if we allow life to unfold naturally, they will come at the right moment. By trusting in the process and relinquishing the need for control, we make space for the universe to work in its own time and manner. This is not simply about being passive. It's about being aligned with the natural order of things and having faith in the wisdom of the timing that life offers. The Stoic philosophy teaches us that divine timing isn't something we can manipulate, and it's crucial that we accept this. Patience and faith are essential here. The more we try to rush things, the more resistance we create. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Rushing only creates more obstacles. Mistakes are made, opportunities are missed, and stress becomes the primary outcome." Consider the story of Sophie, a woman determined to succeed in her career. She worked tirelessly, pushing herself to control every aspect of her journey. Despite her best efforts, the more she hurried, the more roadblocks she encountered. It wasn't until she let go of the need to control everything and simply trusted that the right opportunities would appear at the right time that things started to fall into place effortlessly. As soon as she stopped forcing and allowed life to happen, opportunities flowed to her as if by magic. This is where the core of Stoic thought comes into play. Everything in life unfolds according to nature's rhythm. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. By aligning ourselves with this natural flow, we can move through life with greater ease and grace. We do not need to rush or manipulate outcomes. All we must do is show up, do the work we are called to do, and trust that the universe will bring us what is meant for us at the right time. It's a shift from the desperate need to achieve specific goals to a more authentic way of living, one where we focus on the process rather than the outcome. When we stop forcing, we start to experience life's magic and wisdom in a way that feels effortless. In modern life, we often find ourselves caught in the web of constant striving. We push for promotions, relationships, financial success, and personal accomplishments. We are bombarded by a culture that tells us we must hurry and achieve, creating unnecessary stress in the process. Yet the Stoic secrets lie in understanding that everything has its moment. Life's unfolding is not a race. If you step back and trust the process, you might find that the results you've been chasing all along come to you with far less effort and far more grace than you could have imagined. Just as the Stoics would advise, do not rush your life, and trust that what is meant to come your way will do so in its own time. This approach doesn't mean that you stop trying. It means that you free yourself from the anxiety of forcing things to happen. Trust in the timing of your journey. It's a far more peaceful and rewarding way to live. Number 3, detach from the outcome. In our fast-paced world, we often fixate on the results of our efforts, tying our happiness and sense of accomplishment directly to the outcome. We tell ourselves that only if we achieve a specific goal, whether it's a career milestone, financial success, or personal recognition, will we finally feel fulfilled. However, this attachment to outcomes often leads to unnecessary pressure, stress, and frustration. It becomes a source of resistance that prevents us from fully enjoying the journey. This is where Stoic philosophy offers a profound lesson. Detach from the outcome. When we focus solely on the end result, we are blind to the present moment and the value of our actions. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. The Stoics encourage us to shift our focus from obsessing over the result to embracing the process. By investing ourselves in the quality of our actions and our mindset, we free ourselves from the anxiety of controlling what is ultimately beyond our control. Imagine, instead of fixating on whether your career will reach the next level, you dedicate yourself fully to performing at your highest standard every day. In doing so, you align yourself with the rhythm of life, trusting that everything will unfold in due time. This shift in perspective, often referred to as modern Stoicism, allows us to experience life more peacefully and with greater satisfaction. By detaching from the need to control the outcome, we open ourselves to unexpected opportunities and experiences that we may otherwise overlook. Think of someone like Lily, who was tirelessly striving to reach a particular career goal. Despite her hard work, progress felt slow and the pressure mounted. It wasn't until a mentor advised her to stop obsessing over the end result and simply focus on giving her best each day that things began to shift. She started noticing opportunities in the process itself, ones that she hadn't seen when her mind was fixated on a specific outcome. This is the power of detachment, not in giving up or becoming indifferent, but in releasing the need to control how or when things will unfold. We don't give up on our goals. We simply stop demanding that they happen in the way we envision. Instead, we trust in the process, focusing on the actions that we can control with dedication and integrity. In this way, the outcome becomes a natural consequence of the efforts we make, and we find joy in the journey, regardless of where it leads. By adopting this mindset, we are no longer enslaved by the pressure of achieving an ideal outcome. Instead, we experience the present moment with clarity and peace, knowing that everything is moving towards its proper place even when it's not immediately apparent. Modern Stoicism teaches us that true contentment comes not from the end result, but from the way we engage with life. By releasing the need to control every aspect, we allow ourselves to live with more grace, balance, and joy. You may not always be able to control the final destination, but you can control how you walk the path. Let go of the obsession with outcomes, focus on doing your best today, and trust that the results will unfold as they should. If you've ever found yourself obsessing over an outcome, feeling frustrated when things don't go exactly as planned, comment "I trust the process" below. Your insights and experiences can help build a community focused on modern Stoicism, one that values the journey over the destination. Let's embrace the Stoic secrets of detachment and find peace in trusting that everything will unfold in its own time. Share your thoughts. Number 4. Master your mindset. In life, one of the most profound shifts we can make is to detach from the outcome. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that the result is the ultimate measure of success. We often become obsessed with specific outcomes, believing that only through achieving these goals will we find happiness and fulfillment. But this attachment to outcomes is a source of pressure and stress, and it actually works against us in the process of manifesting our desires. In fact, as modern Stoicism teaches, we should focus on the journey, not the destination. It's about embracing the process, our actions, and our mindset, rather than fixating on how things will turn out. When we detach from the need to control every aspect of the outcome, we remove the burden of anxiety that so often accompanies our efforts. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely said, Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. By doing so, we free ourselves to be present, to engage fully in the moment, and to trust that our efforts will naturally lead to the results they are meant to. The Stoic approach to detachment is not about abandoning our goals or neglecting our ambitions. It's about releasing the need to control how and when the outcomes will come. By shifting our focus to the quality of our actions, doing our best each day without being consumed by a timeline, we allow ourselves to relax into the process. This shift in mindset opens up new possibilities and doors that might have otherwise remained closed, simply because we stop putting so much pressure on ourselves. Think about Lily, for example. She was determined to reach a particular milestone in her career, and despite working tirelessly, things were moving much slower than she hoped. It wasn't until a trusted mentor advised her to focus only on giving her best effort each day, without obsessing over the speed of progress, that she began to see the opportunities align with ease. Her success didn't come from forcing the outcome, but rather from trusting that the right results would unfold at the right time, as a natural consequence of her sustained effort. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught in the trap of constant striving, believing that our happiness depends on reaching certain goals. However, embracing Stoicism means learning to trust that the universe has its own timing, and that our job is simply to do our best and let go of the rest. This doesn't mean being indifferent or passive. On the contrary, it's about engaging fully with life, but without the crippling need to control the final result. When you practice detachment from the outcome, you will find that you experience life with much greater peace and fulfillment. You will realize that the process itself holds its own value, and that results are merely a byproduct of how you choose to live each day. It's a much more serene and empowering way to approach life. As modern Stoicism teaches, our true power lies in our ability to control our actions, not the results of those actions. And by learning to detach from the outcome, we gain the freedom to truly live in the moment, trusting that we are doing our best and that the results will follow. So, take a step back, focus on what you can control, and allow life to unfold in its own time. The more you practice this detachment, the more peace and joy you'll find in every step of your journey, no matter where it leads. Number 5. Trust divine timing. Let me ask you something. How often do you feel frustrated because life isn't going according to your plan? You set goals, make plans, and expect results, yet things seem to move at their own pace. This is where modern Stoicism offers one of its most powerful lessons: trusting divine timing. Epictetus wisely said, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well." The more you try to rush or force outcomes, the more resistance you create. But when you let go and align with the natural flow of life, opportunities appear effortlessly. Think of life as a river. Fighting the current leaves you exhausted, but surrendering allows you to move forward with ease. Take Sophie, for example. She spent years forcing success, pushing herself relentlessly, yet she only met obstacles. The moment she trusted the timing of life, stopped forcing things, and focused on doing her best, doors started opening. What she had been chasing suddenly found its way to her, proving that the universe had a plan all along. She just needed to trust it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoics, wrote in Meditations, "Time is like a river made up of events and a violent stream. As soon as something happens, it is carried away and another follows. Nothing in life is permanent, and forcing things only creates suffering." Trusting divine timing means understanding that delays aren't punishments, they are redirections. Life is happening for you, not to you. But let's be real, waiting is hard. It's frustrating to put in effort and not see immediate results. So, how do you stay patient? The answer lies in focusing on what you can control. Modern Stoicism reminds us that our thoughts, actions, and mindset are within our power. Instead of obsessing over when things will happen, shift your focus to preparing yourself for when they do. A farmer doesn't demand seeds to sprout instantly. He nurtures them, trusting they'll grow in time. Your goals work the same way. Stay consistent, take meaningful action, and trust the process. Seneca said it best. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. If you're always worrying about when success, love, or happiness will arrive, you might miss the chance to prepare for them. What if, instead of resisting the wait, you embraced it? What if this time was meant for you to grow, refine your skills, and become ready for what's ahead? When you shift from impatience to trust, from frustration to faith, you free yourself from the burden of control and step into a state of flow. So, what are you trying to force in your life right now? What would happen if you let go and trusted that things are unfolding at the right time? Would you feel lighter, more at peace? Would you see opportunities you hadn't noticed before? Trusting divine timing isn't about passivity. It's about wisdom. It's knowing when to act and when to surrender. It's realizing that life is always working for you, even when it doesn't seem like it. The universe doesn't follow your schedule, but its timing is always perfect. The real question is, are you willing to trust it? Number 6. Act with purpose, not desperation. There's a stark contrast between acting with purpose and acting out of desperation. When we let fear or pressure dictate our actions, we scramble, we rush, and we cling to any opportunity that appears, regardless of whether it aligns with our true values. Desperation does not attract success, rather it repels it. It clouds our judgment, leads to hasty decisions, and forces us into situations where we sacrifice long-term fulfillment for short-term relief. The Stoic secrets teach us that wisdom lies in deliberate action, one that is rooted in clarity, discipline, and alignment with our principles. As Epictetus reminds us, no great thing is created suddenly any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me you desire a fig, I answer that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. Rushing towards success without a foundation leads to collapse, while patience and purposeful action cultivate lasting results. Consider Jack, a man who was relentless in his pursuit of success. He networked aggressively, applied to countless opportunities, and sought recognition wherever he could. But no matter how hard he worked, his efforts seemed futile. His desperation was evident in every action, and people could sense it. It wasn't until he took a step back, reevaluated his goals, and aligned his actions with his core values that things began to shift. He focused on mastering his craft rather than proving his worth. He worked diligently, but without frantic urgency. And soon, success followed naturally. Just as Seneca wrote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Jack's fortune changed not because he worked harder, but because he worked with purpose, replacing fear-driven actions with thoughtful, strategic decisions. Purposeful action is not about trying to force outcomes. It's about trusting the process. When you are guided by purpose, each decision carries weight, and every step you take builds towards something meaningful. This mindset not only fosters success, but also brings a deep sense of fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, wrote in Meditations, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This principle applies to every choice we make. When our actions are rooted in virtue, integrity, and patience, we move toward success without being consumed by the need for immediate results. In modern life, it's easy to fall into the trap of acting out of desperation. We live in an era of instant gratification, where social media constantly bombards us with curated images of success, making us feel as though we're falling behind. We're told to hustle, to grind, to chase every opportunity that presents itself. Yet this often leads to exhaustion rather than achievement. The Stoic approach reminds us to pause, reflect, and act with intention. Instead of fixating on external validation, focus on mastering your skills, refining your character, and making choices that align with your deeper purpose. When you do this, opportunities will gravitate towards you, and success will come not as a result of frantic effort, but as a natural extension of your purpose-driven actions. I urge you, step back and ask yourself, are you acting out of purpose, or are you acting out of fear? If you find yourself constantly chasing, constantly feeling anxious about results, take a moment to realign. Let go of the desperation, embrace patience, and trust in the process of steady, deliberate progress. The Stoic secrets remind us that success is not a prize to be seized in haste, but a destination that we arrive at through wisdom, resilience, and purposeful action. You've made it this far because you're committed to acting with purpose, not desperation. As Epictetus taught, no great thing is created suddenly. When we move with clarity and patience, success follows naturally, without frantic chasing. Leave a comment with, "Stay calm, stay steady, stay strong," to show that you're embracing this Stoic mindset. Stay connected. More powerful lessons are coming your way. Number 7. Let go of control. Letting go of control is one of the most liberating things you can do for yourself. Yet it is one of the hardest habits to break. We live in a world that is unpredictable and often chaotic, so it is natural to want to micromanage every detail of our lives in an attempt to secure a desired outcome. However, the more we struggle to control everything, the more stress and frustration we invite into our lives. Modern Stoicism teaches us that true freedom does not come from controlling external circumstances, but from mastering our own responses to them. As Epictetus reminds us, some things are up to us, and some things are not. The moment we understand this fundamental truth, we begin to release the burden of controlling the uncontrollable. When you stop forcing life to conform to your expectations, you create space for things to unfold naturally. Think of Anna, a woman who spent years trying to dictate every aspect of her career, relationships, and future. Her constant need for control led to exhaustion and disappointment. It wasn't until she embraced a Stoic mindset, focusing on her actions rather than obsessing over results, that she found peace. Without the pressure of controlling every outcome, she discovered opportunities effortlessly aligning with her life. Letting go of control does not mean giving up. It means shifting your energy towards what you can influence, your thoughts, actions, and attitude. When we accept that life is filled with uncertainty and stop resisting the inevitable changes, we open ourselves to greater peace and clarity. Modern Stoicism emphasizes that true power lies in our ability to remain calm amidst chaos. Seneca wisely said, "He who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary." Most of our worries come from our need to control future events, yet the future is beyond our grasp. Instead of wasting energy fearing what might happen, why not channel it into cultivating resilience? When you stop resisting the flow of life, you become more adaptable, and in that adaptability you find strength. The river does not fight against the rocks in its path, it flows around them. Likewise, when we let go of rigid expectations, we move with life rather than against it. This principle is especially relevant in modern life, where we are bombarded with the illusion of control over our careers, relationships, and even our emotions. But reality reminds us time and time again that control is an illusion. Unexpected setbacks, failures, and disappointments are inevitable, but how we respond to them determines our peace of mind. Imagine a person who, instead of clinging to control, chooses to trust the process, believing that life will unfold as it should. They experience setbacks without despair, success without arrogance, and change without fear. This mindset doesn't make life easier. but it makes you stronger. Do not seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen, as they do happen, and you will go on well. Epictetus advises, when you internalize this wisdom, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. Life will always have its challenges, but by letting go of control, you allow yourself to navigate them with grace, confidence, and inner peace. At the heart of modern Stoicism is the understanding that true success is not about manipulating life to fit our desires, but about mastering ourselves. The only thing truly within your control is your mind, your thoughts, reactions, and choices. When you shift your focus to what is within your power, you stop fearing uncertainty and start embracing the present moment with calm assurance. You cannot control the waves, but you can learn to surf. Let go of the illusion of control and you will find that life rewards you with more than you ever thought possible. Number 8. Embody the energy of abundance. To manifest what you want in life, you must first embrace the energy of abundance. Too often, we focus on what's missing: more money, more recognition, more success, without realizing that this mindset keeps us stuck in scarcity. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true abundance isn't about accumulating more. It's about recognizing that we already have enough. When you live with this belief, you align yourself with abundance, and, in turn, attract more of it. Take James, for example. He spent years chasing success, believing happiness was just beyond his next achievement. But no matter how much he accomplished, he never felt fulfilled. A mentor advised him to spend a week focusing only on what he already had. He started each day with gratitude, stopped comparing himself to others, and let go of the pressure to achieve more. The results were life-changing. He felt lighter, more at peace, and suddenly, new opportunities flowed into his life effortlessly. By embodying abundance rather than chasing it, he unlocked doors that once seemed closed. Abundance is not just about wealth. It's a mindset. It means trusting that there's always enough, that the universe has plenty to offer, and that you are worthy of receiving. When you stop operating from fear and scarcity, you stop hoarding your time, love, and resources. Instead, you share freely, understanding that giving doesn't diminish you, it expands you. Marcus Aurelius put it simply, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If you keep telling yourself you don't have enough, you create a reality of lack. But if you remind yourself daily that you already have all you need, life responds by bringing even greater abundance your way. So, how do you embody abundance? First, practice gratitude daily. Start each morning by listing 3 things you're thankful for. Second, stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison fuels scarcity. Focus on your own journey, trusting that what's meant for you will come in time. Third, give freely. Whether it's your time, knowledge, or resources, the more you share, the more you'll see abundance flowing through you, not just to you. And finally, relax. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. As Seneca wisely said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." When you stop craving and start appreciating, life unfolds in ways you never expected. Modern Stoicism teaches that your experience of life is shaped by your perception. The secret to abundance isn't chasing more. It's realizing you already have enough. When you shift from scarcity to sufficiency, your energy transforms, and life aligns with your new reality. Ask yourself, what if everything you need is already within you? What if the only thing standing between you and abundance is your belief in its presence? Shift your mindset, trust the process, and watch life unfold in extraordinary ways. The Stoic secrets to fulfillment are not about seeking more, but about recognizing that you already have all you need. Number 9. Take aligned action and let go. Let me ask you something. How often do you take action, believing you're doing everything right, yet find yourself frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as you'd like? We're often told that if we work hard enough, push hard enough, and strive with everything we've got, success will follow. But modern Stoicism offers a different perspective, one that teaches us the power of aligned action and the wisdom of letting go. Epictetus once said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." In other words, taking action is important, but obsessing over the outcome is not. When we align our actions with our values and purpose, and then release the need for instant gratification, we allow life to unfold naturally, without unnecessary stress or struggle. Imagine you're planting a tree. You nurture the soil, provide water, and ensure it gets sunlight, but you don't stand over it demanding it grow faster. You trust the process. The same applies to your goals. Aligned action means moving forward with clarity, intention, and patience without trying to force results. Take Grace, for example. She poured her energy into growing her business, constantly checking metrics, worrying about outcomes, and feeling drained by the pressure of immediate success. But when a mentor introduced her to the idea of taking aligned action without attachment, everything shifted. She started focusing on creating value, serving her audience, and trusting that success would come in its own time. And it did. Once she let go of the anxiety around the when and how, opportunities started flowing effortlessly. Marcus Aurelius reminds us in Meditations, "Do not be anxious about the future. You will come to it, if necessary, with the same reason you apply now." So why waste energy on things beyond your control? This is where modern Stoicism aligns perfectly with manifestation. By focusing on the actions we can take and trusting the timing of the universe. Taking aligned action isn't about doing more or forcing results. It's about moving with intention and allowing success to arrive in its own way. You don't need to push relentlessly. You need to flow purposefully. But let's be honest, letting go is easier said than done. We want to see results, we want things to happen now, and waiting can feel unbearable. So how do we cultivate this mindset of trust? It starts with asking yourself, am I acting from a place of fear or from a place of faith? Fear-driven action feels desperate and rushed, but faith-driven action feels calm, steady, and intentional. When you operate from trust, your energy shifts. You become open to possibilities rather than fixated on rigid expectations. You stop forcing things and start allowing them to unfold. And that's when real manifestation happens, not from frantic effort, but from aligned, purposeful movement. So, I'll ask you, what is one thing in your life right now that you are trying too hard to control? What would happen if you simply did the work, took intentional steps, and then released the outcome? Would you feel lighter, more at peace? Would you notice new doors opening instead of trying to break down the ones that refuse to budge? Trusting in divine timing and taking aligned action go hand in hand. It's not about passivity, and it's not about overexertion. It's about balance. It's about knowing when to act and when to step back, when to push forward and when to surrender. When you embrace this mindset, you stop chasing and start attracting. You stop struggling and start thriving. Life isn't something you can force. It's something you can align with. The real question is, are you willing to trust the process? We'd love to hear from you. If you're ready to take action with clarity and trust the timing of life, comment, "I move with purpose," below. Your participation helps us cultivate a supportive community where we embrace aligned action, let go of unnecessary stress, and grow together. What's one thing you're choosing to release control over today? Share your thoughts. Number 10, develop inner peace. Inner peace isn't a luxury. It's essential for manifesting the life you desire. Without it, you're easily thrown off course, reacting to challenges instead of responding with wisdom. The Stoics understood the true peace comes from accepting what's beyond our control and focusing on what we can influence, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. As Epictetus said, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. When you stop trying to control everything, you create space for your true desires to unfold naturally. Anxiety and desperation push opportunities away, but a calm and centered mind attracts clarity, success, and fulfillment. One of the great Stoic secrets is that inner tranquility aligns you with life's natural rhythm, making things flow effortlessly in your favor. Finding peace starts with mindfulness and self-awareness. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with distractions, stress, and endless worries. But peace isn't something found in external circumstances. It's cultivated from within. Consider someone who used to feel overwhelmed by work, responsibilities, and expectations. They lived in constant stress, reacting impulsively to every problem. But when they embraced mindfulness, everything changed. They learned to observe their thoughts without judgment and realized that their peace didn't depend on their environment, but on their mindset. As Seneca put it, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. By training their mind to stay calm despite life's turbulence, they gained clarity, improved relationships, and found that opportunities started appearing effortlessly. Inner peace doesn't mean avoiding life's struggles. It means facing them with a steady heart and a clear mind. When you're grounded in peace, challenges become stepping stones instead of barriers. You stop being ruled by fear, frustration, or impatience, and instead act with wisdom, purpose, and resilience. This is another of the Stoic secrets. When you're no longer a prisoner of your emotions, you take control of your life and align it with your values. When you accept this, you stop letting temporary problems dictate your happiness. You understand that true peace comes from within, not from external validation or fleeting success. Many people believe happiness comes from achievements, wealth, or recognition, yet even those who attain them often feel unfulfilled. That's because peace and fulfillment are inner states, not external rewards. The more you chase, the more restless you become. But the moment you relax, trust, and stop forcing things, you align with the natural flow of life. You become more aware of opportunities, more connected to your desires, and better at making choices that serve your true purpose. Instead of reacting impulsively, you respond with intention and clarity. Manifestation doesn't come from frantic effort, but from quiet confidence and trust in yourself. So ask yourself, are you letting the outside world dictate your peace, or are you mastering the art of cultivating it from within? The answer to that will shape not only what you manifest, but also the quality of your life every day. Number 11. Embrace the journey, not just the destination. Too often in life we find ourselves obsessed with the destination, so focused on the end result that we forget to appreciate the path that leads us there. We convince ourselves that happiness, fulfillment, and success lie somewhere in the future, waiting for us at some predetermined milestone, a promotion, a financial goal, a relationship. But what if the true value of life is not in reaching the destination, but in embracing the journey itself? Modern Stoicism teaches us that life is not a race to the finish line. It is a continuous unfolding of moments, each offering its own lessons, challenges, and growth. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. This perspective shifts our focus from a constant chase for more to appreciating what is happening right now. When you live fully, in the present, every step becomes meaningful, and success is no longer defined by a single achievement, but by the richness of your experiences. Think about someone tirelessly working toward a major career goal. Their eyes are locked on the promotion, the title, the recognition, and in the process, they miss out on everything unfolding around them, the skills they are developing, the people they are connecting with, the small victories they are achieving daily. The irony is that in their relentless pursuit of the outcome, they bypass the very experiences that would have made their success more meaningful. Seneca wisely said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." If you measure life only by accomplishments, you risk missing the beauty of the process. By shifting your mindset to embrace the journey, you naturally open yourself up to growth, wisdom, and unexpected opportunities. You stop resisting the present moment, and in doing so, you become aligned with your true purpose. Life, like any great journey, is unpredictable. There will be detours, obstacles, and unexpected turns, but these are not interruptions. They are essential parts of the experience. Every setback carries a lesson. Every challenge strengthens your character, and every unexpected shift in direction may be guiding you towards something even greater than what you originally envisioned. Modern Stoicism teaches us that the process of living in accordance with nature, accepting life as it unfolds rather than forcing it to fit rigid expectations, is what leads to true fulfillment. Epictetus advised, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that what happens happens the way it does. Then you will be happy." When you stop trying to control every outcome and instead trust the journey, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and anxiety. You begin to see that every step, even the ones that seem difficult, is leading you exactly where you need to go. Instead of fixating on what you lack or worrying about what comes next, focus on appreciating where you are. Who are you becoming through this process? What lessons are you learning? The most beautiful aspects of life are often found in its unfolding, in the moments that shape you rather than the destinations you reach. When you let go of the pressure to arrive, and instead immerse yourself in the experience of becoming, you cultivate a deeper sense of peace, joy, and fulfillment. Trust that your journey is unfolding as it should, and you will find that everything you desire has a way of manifesting naturally, not because you forced it, but because you allowed it. Number 12. Practice self-compassion. In a world that constantly demands perfection, pushing you to do more, achieve more, and never slow down, it's easy to forget one of the most powerful Stoic secrets: self-compassion. We often treat ourselves with harsh criticism, dwelling on our failures instead of recognizing them as stepping stones to growth. But true strength doesn't come from beating yourself up. It comes from understanding that mistakes are part of the journey. Stoic philosophy teaches us that self-compassion isn't about making excuses. It's about acknowledging our imperfections with kindness and learning from them. Think about a time when you faced a setback. Maybe you didn't land that promotion, lost an important relationship, or failed at something you worked hard for. What was your reaction? Most people spiral into self-doubt, replaying their mistakes over and over, convincing themselves they aren't good enough. But imagine if, instead, you spoke to yourself like you would a close friend. Would you tell them they're a failure, or would you remind them that setbacks are temporary and that they have the ability to rise again? This is what self-compassion looks like. It's shifting from self-judgment to self-support, allowing yourself the space to learn, grow, and move forward without unnecessary guilt or shame. When you embrace this mindset, you free yourself from the emotional burdens that hold you back, making room for confidence, resilience, and clarity. Consider Sarah, a talented designer who poured her heart into a major project, only to have it rejected by a client. She felt crushed, questioning her abilities, and contemplating giving up. But instead of sinking into self-criticism, she decided to step back and treat herself with kindness. She acknowledged the disappointment, but instead of letting it define her, she asked, "What can I learn from this?" She improved her approach, refined her skills, and moved forward with a newfound determination. A few months later, she landed a dream opportunity, one that she would have missed had she let self-doubt consume her. Her success wasn't about avoiding failure. It was about responding to it with self-compassion. By practicing self-compassion, you create a supportive internal environment that fuels growth rather than self-destruction. You become more willing to take action, chase your goals, and believe in your worth because you're no longer weighed down by the fear of failure. And the irony, when you stop punishing yourself for mistakes and start learning from them, you naturally manifest more success, happiness, and fulfillment. The ability to be kind to yourself strengthens your confidence and self-worth, making it easier to attract the life you desire. After all, how can you expect to receive abundance from the world if you don't first give yourself the same grace and understanding? So ask yourself, are you your own worst critic? Or are you your greatest supporter? Do you speak to yourself with encouragement? Or do you let self-doubt take control? The way you treat yourself shapes your ability to move forward and create the life you want. The Stoic secrets to true success lie not just in discipline and perseverance, but also in self-compassion. The more you embrace your humanity with kindness, the stronger you become. So, relax, trust yourself, and know that every challenge is just another step on your path to something greater. Number 13. Let go of fear. Let me ask you, how often has fear stopped you from pursuing what you truly want? Whether it's fear of failure, rejection, or uncertainty, it often holds us back from taking that first step. But here's the thing. Fear isn't meant to stop you. It's meant to guide you. As Epictetus said, man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Fear isn't about what's really happening. It's about the stories we tell ourselves, often magnifying worst-case scenarios. The truth is, fear only controls us when we let it. Think about how many opportunities you've missed because you let fear hold you back. Maybe you wanted to start a business but convinced yourself the timing wasn't right. But when is the perfect time? Nothing is certain, and waiting for perfect conditions is an illusion. Fear loses its power when we face it, rather than letting it control us. Fear thrives in inaction. It grows when we overthink and hesitate. But when we take action, even the smallest step, fear starts to lose its grip. For example, someone terrified of public speaking might find the first speech nerve-wracking, but by the 10th they hardly feel the fear. The Stoics embrace discomfort because it leads to transformation. What if instead of avoiding fear, you embraced it and used it as a doorway to growth? Now ask yourself, what would your life look like if you let go of fear? How much could you accomplish if you stopped letting it control your decisions? The Stoics practiced visualizing worst-case scenarios, not out of pessimism, but to desensitize themselves to fear. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Fear often exists only in our minds. By letting go of fear, you make room for greater things: confidence, opportunity, growth. Fear may never fully disappear, but each time you push through it, you become stronger. So, I challenge you. What fear can you face today? What step can you take toward your dreams? The choice is yours. Let fear control you or use it as fuel to move forward. Are you brave enough to take the leap? Thank you for being here with us today. Before we dive into the next powerful truth, I want to take a moment to acknowledge your presence and appreciate you. Have you ever overcome a fear and realized it wasn't as bad as you imagined? Or is there a fear you're still working through? I'd love for you to share your thoughts in the comments, whether it's a personal experience, a lesson you've learned, or a mindset shift that helped you break free from fear. And if you're up for a quick challenge, comment with this empowering slogan: "Fear is a door, not a wall." Your engagement not only adds to the conversation, but also inspires others who might be on the edge of their own breakthrough. Let's keep pushing forward, because the best version of you is on the other side of fear. Now, let's explore the next truth together. Number 14. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for manifesting abundance in your life. By shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already have, you align yourself with the frequency of abundance. The Stoics believed that contentment comes not from acquiring more, but from appreciating what's already present. When you embrace gratitude, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, attracting more of what you desire. This is one of the Stoic secrets. Valuing what's in your life right now makes you truly rich. Practicing gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's about genuinely feeling appreciation for your life. While it's easy to be grateful, when everything is going well, true power comes from maintaining gratitude even in difficult times. Imagine someone who begins each day by focusing on the positive, whether it's their health, relationships, or simple pleasures. Over time, they start seeing more of what's good in their life, shifting their focus from setbacks to opportunities. As Epictetus taught, wealth consists not in having great possessions but in having few wants. When you appreciate what you have, you feel less need to chase after what's missing, and ironically, that's when life gives you even more. Gratitude also helps during tough times. Life is full of challenges, but gratitude provides a solid foundation. When things don't go as planned, you can still find something to be thankful for, whether it's a lesson learned, support from loved ones, or the strength gained from adversity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." By focusing on your response to life, you create inner peace, no longer allowing external events to dictate your happiness. This is another Stoic secret. While external circumstances change, the wealth created through gratitude remains constant. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in the chase for more success, possessions, and validation. But the pursuit of more without gratitude leads to emptiness. Many people achieve wealth and status but still feel unfulfilled because they never learn to appreciate what they already have. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, helping you realize that you already have enough. From this place of contentment, even greater blessings naturally flow into your life. So ask yourself, are you chasing what's next or truly appreciating what's now? The answer to this question shapes not just what you manifest, but the quality of your life every day. Number 15. Create alignment between values and actions. Achieving meaningful success in life requires alignment, the harmony between what you truly value and how you act. Without alignment, life feels disjointed, as if you're fighting against yourself. You may have big goals, but if your daily actions conflict with your core values, you'll feel internal resistance, making success harder to attain. Modern Stoicism teaches that fulfillment comes from living according to reason and virtue, not just external rewards. Seneca reminds us, no man can live a happy life or even a supportable life without the study of wisdom. True wisdom lies in knowing what truly matters to you and ensuring your actions reflect those values. For instance, if you value integrity but compromise for short-term gains, or if you prioritize family but spend all your time working, you'll experience stress. This misalignment creates tension, drains energy, and makes manifestation feel like an uphill battle. However, when your actions align with your values, life feels more effortless, and you begin to attract opportunities that resonate with your authentic self. To create alignment, take time to reflect on your core values. What principles guide your decisions? What kind of person do you want to be? When your actions align with your values, you experience clarity and peace. For example, someone who values health but neglects exercise due to a demanding career may feel dissonance. The solution isn't to abandon ambition, but to recalibrate, set boundaries at work, prioritize self-care, and integrate health into daily life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. When your values and actions are in sync, decisions become clearer and energy flows more freely. Alignment simplifies life. It removes the frustration of indecision and the guilt of neglecting what matters. Acting in harmony with your values makes it easier to attract the right opportunities and people. Modern Stoicism encourages us to accept what we can't control and take full responsibility for our thoughts, choices, and actions. The process of manifestation isn't about wishing for things to come. It's about embodying the person who attracts the reality you desire. When you live authentically, the universe responds in kind. Success doesn't come from force, but from aligning who you are with what you do. To wrap up, remember that manifesting everything you want starts with letting go of the need to control the outcomes. Trusting divine timing and taking aligned action are at the heart of modern Stoicism. This philosophy teaches us that true success and fulfillment come not from forcing results but from embracing the flow of life and acting with purpose. By releasing fear, practicing gratitude, and staying true to your values, you open the door to endless opportunities. The journey itself is as important as the destination, and by trusting the process, the universe will bring you exactly what you need at the perfect time. So relax, let go, and trust that everything you desire is already on its way. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life. Turn on notifications so you never miss out on more Stoic secrets to live a peaceful, fulfilling life.